Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students, but when you simply can't, we're glad you're here with us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game, so please support these businesses whenever you can. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
From Paul Bateman Gymnasium in Garrett, welcome to another production of high school basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tonight's contest features the 6th-ranked Norwell Lady Knights taking on the 4th-ranked Garrett Lady Railroaders. Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard. Alongside Alex Howard, I'm Derek Decker. Pleasure to be with you here tonight as we get set for another fantastic matchup here tonight. Last night, we'll just cut right to the chase and not beat around the bush. Norwell was dominated end to end and from start to finish against Columbia City last night. The Lady Eagles are now in full control in the driver's seat in the Northeast 8 Conference, winning 55-34 last night. Norwell turned it over 18 times. They made 3 out of 20 from distance. They were 2 of 7 at the foul line. Not a whole lot went right at all, Alex. So this is obviously a scenario, and we talked about it last night. The good news about that happening and the way it did is you've got to come on the road, clear your mind, and get ready to play a good Garrett team tonight.
Yeah, I felt like Norwell never really got their feet under them to begin with in that game against Columbia City last night, and Amy Shear's team did not look back.
No.
But as Coach Thornton said, it's all about how you respond, and it's nice to have that quick turnaround where you don't get to just sit and dwell on it all week and then try to come out and play a game. No, the other game is here tonight, and a very quality opponent in the number 4 Garrett Railroaders.
They are, Alex. They are 8-1. They've won 6 straight. Since this senior class came in, this is a very experienced group, seniors up and down the lineup. Since this senior class came in, they've won 57 games as a group after they had their first losing season in the program in 20 years. Bob Lapidott's only had one of those, and this one's not going to be one of them. 160-78 in 11 seasons at Garrett. This team is rolling. Everybody's ready to go for this Garrett team. Last year, this contest went into overtime. You know that's got to be sitting in the back of the minds of the Lady Railroaders, and now they get a chance at the Knights at home.
Yeah, it fell short just a little bit to the Knights last year at the Castle. So getting the Knights this year here in Garrett is going to be a huge advantage for Garrett tonight. It should be a good atmosphere with the little pink out that they have going on. Real special game for a lot of people. Kind of with the pink out, they're doing a little tribute thing too. It will be fun. Garrett looks ready to play, and we'll see how the Knights respond.
All the way through this lineup, there is talent. They start in their lineup 4 seniors and a junior, and their junior is the leading scorer in the NECC. So this is a group that is very good, top down and everywhere. We'll take a listen now. We talked to head coach for Norwell, Eric Thornton, prior to tonight's game, and we'll listen to what he had to say following last night's contest and previewing the Lady Railroaders. Norwell coach Eric Thornton with us before the game tonight. Coach, last night was a result of a Columbia City team that had a lot of youth pieces that played in a big factor into how they won the game last night. This is a Garrett team that is one of the most experienced groups in the area. How do you plan to combat that tonight?
You know, it really is. It's a game almost. You feel like you're playing against yourself a little bit tonight after last night, and that's been the focus today. Is just kind of looking in the mirror, focusing on what we can control as far as how we play, and hopefully that transpires tonight into a good effort and just a competitive situation for our kids. Like you said, against a very experienced team. That's all I know to do at this point. We got to get better.
Last night, turnovers were a problem, didn't shoot it well. What has to be different in order to get more open shots and take better care of the basketball as opposed to last night on the road?
Yeah, we really let them dictate where we tried to run our offense from, and that can't happen. We got pushed out wide, as we talked about. We can't play our offense that wide. We've got to be better at where we want to attack, and we've got to be more patient. 55 points last night given up is not a ton of points, but a lot of that is a result of just some really bad offensive possessions. And, we can't defend, runouts like that. So we've got to be able to limit turnovers. It starts with quality possessions. That's really going to help our defense be able to get in a better set position rather than in a scramble position.
Finally, Coach, the message to your kids in the locker room heading into the game, what's the mindset?
Mindset is respond. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough weekend coming into it, and it's certainly proven to be that, you know, in the first stage of it. The second stage is, you know, we've got a good team. We've got a group of kids who compete, and that's what I want to see. You know, we have a lot of youth on our side as well, but we have a good mix of kids who care about it, and they want to play better, and we hope to do that tonight.
Coach, thanks. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Norwell head coach Eric Thornton. Thanks so much for him to have the consistency to talk to us no matter the situation. Talking to him before the game after that, he said, you know, there's a team, every team faces a set of adversity over the course of a season. Alex, you know a little bit about that. But right now the Lady Knights are going through that. I just can't wait to see what the response is from this group who has a good mix of experience and youth to it. Just so many questions that are going to be answered following, you know, how they respond in the first 5 minutes of the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Thornton, I mean, we talked about it too. Like, he's done this before. Like, he's been around the block a few times. He knows when these moments come. He knows what to do in these moments. But again, team to team, it varies on how they respond. And again, it's nice that they have tonight after a game like Columbia City to respond, right? And you don't get. I mean, you get a front row seat right now. The day after, kind of a meltdown, just to see where you're at. And it's nice that it happens, you know, 10 games in and not, you know, first game of sectionals where you melt down too. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, how this mix of youth and experience, like you said, Derek, kind of gels with this whole let's respond attitude that Eric Thornton's trying to push here on this team.
This is the Billy Ann's Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann's Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. That's Billy Ann's Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard from Paul Bateman Gymnasium. A lot of character in this gym. Alex Garrett has won 14 straight regular season games in this gym. It's a difficult place to win, always has been. Under Bob Lapdot, he's made it that way, and a good atmosphere on hand here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like they're going to do a little intro thing. I got a spotlight going. Of course, the train horn, the patented train horn.
It's right in our ear here.
Right in our ear, and this is a great atmosphere just for any high school athletics. Of course, I love what they do with their football team, too. Their intros. Real fun place to be. Really nice gymnasium here, as we pointed out before. Yeah, real quality place to watch a basketball game.
Well, unfortunately, we do not have the ability to carry it video for you live here tonight. We are only allowed to do audio, and that's due to Garrett High School restrictions. But thanks for joining us for this radio-style broadcast. It's my wheelhouse. Talked about it last night. It's the thing that I enjoy the best anyway, so we obviously want to bring you the video coverage whenever we can, but that's just not a possibility here tonight. So it'll just be like listening to the radio. So if you got Christmas decorations to get done, you got things to do around the house, go ahead and keep us in mind as the atmosphere disappears. Oh, man.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be announcing.
All right. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll return after the national anthem and the pregame ceremonies for the starting lineups and the tip after this on WellsCountyVoice.com.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available.
Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3000 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. This is not an offer for the extension of credit or a commitment to lend. American Mortgage, NMLS ID 8246. Angie Top, NMLS ID 478736. Jessica Best, NMLS ID 613932. American Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Hello, Tim Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Tim Steffen and Steffen Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built forever home.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Back here at Paul Bateman Gym prior to tonight's contest as we get set for Norwell and Garrett, a top 6 battle here tonight inside Bateman Gym. We'll start with the Norwell Lady Knights, ranked number 6 in Class 3A and come in with an overall record of 8-2. They start 4 guards and a center. The Lady Knights go with Kennedy Filling, the 5'7 sophomore, Mackenzie Tolliver, the 5'5 senior, Emily Todd, a 5'6 senior, and Annabelle Johnson, a 5'5 sophomore. And at center, it's Skyla Tomasek, the 6'1 junior. The Lady Knights are coached by Eric Thornton in his 25th season and an overall record of 397 and 180, coming off of a 55-34 loss last night at Columbia City. For the Lady Railroaders of Garrett High School, they come in with a record of 8-1, ranked number 4 in Class 3A. They go 4 guard set as well. At 1 guard, it's Natalie Armstrong, a 5'8 senior. At the second guard, it's Bailey Kellum, a 5'10 junior. At third guard, Faith Owen, a 5'5 senior. At a fourth guard, it's Taylor Girk, the 5'10" senior. And at the last position for the Lady Railroaders, it's Morgan Ostrowski, the 6'1 center, and she's a senior as well. She's off to play at IUPUI next season. Bob Lapadot is the head coach for the Lady Railroaders. Record of 160 and 78 in his 11th season at Garrett. Holy Moses. Alex, your keys to the game tonight as the train horn blasts from up top.
Yeah, for Norwell, they just got to get into their offense. Last night they were just, as Coach Eric Thornton said, they were just disrupted, and they never got to the spots that they wanted to get. And that's the key to the dribble drive offense, is getting to the rim, aggressively getting to the rim, down the rails, as Coach Thornton would call them. They have to get there fittingly for this gym. They
Very
need to get
appropriate.
They need to get to the rails. And defensively for the Knights, they lost plenty of the Columbia City players last night. Communication on defense has to be better for the Knights going forward.
Well, Norwell is playing in their second straight. Alex, this is not a team that often plays back-to-back contests. Obviously tonight at home, by the way, a nice plug for the boys. They're playing at the Castle right now, taking on Wabash. We'll have updates as they become available throughout our contest here tonight. But these teams in Coach Thornton's tenure have not typically played back-to-backs. How much of a factor does that play after a hard fight last night?
Not ton. I don't think it plays a big factor at all, because he does like to play in certain shootouts and tournaments that kind of replicate that regional back-to-back that you could play morning, evening. It's unique to play two ranked teams back-to-back, though. And kind of getting roughed up last night at Columbia City, and then playing a really tough Garrett team tonight. I just think it's another game for Coach Eric Thornton's squad, and it's a quick turnaround, but at the same time, it's another game, and you just got to go out there and play.
Norwell in the road alternate grays here tonight. Garrett is in the home whites with maroon and blue trim. Bob Childers will tip it up. Bob Amber, Nate Perry round out the officiating crew. Tip is won by Ostrowski for Garrett, and quickly running to the rim is Armstrong, but she's contested and left the left-handed layup short. Annabelle Johnson clears the rebound for Norwell, moving right to left across your iPad screen here this evening. Annabelle Johnson will work the point of the offense across the large blue G that stretches from volleyball line to spike line across the center of the floor. Annabelle Johnson tries to dump off a pass to Tomaszak, cutting across the lane, but it's to the feet, and it's a turnover. Running the opposite direction, left to right, Bailey Kellum on the feed from Faith Owen, and Bailey Kellum gets the scoring underway. Garrett leading 2-0. Norwell in the forecourt to our left here. We're situated in the upper right-hand corner of Bateman Gym. Kennedy Filling has it knocked away by the always tough defensively Natalie Armstrong, and Norwell will inbound left of the basket. We're looking across. We're standing behind the Norwell bench here tonight. Decent crowd on hand. The pink out from the Garrett student section. Tomaszek receives the inbounds at the right elbow, scoops it up with the left hand, and she's called for a travel as she was working on Ostrowski and attacking the left side of the lane.
And 2 turnovers on the last 2 possessions there for Norwell, and those are things that they're going to have to limit to stay in this game.
There's a real problem last night. They had 18 of them. Faith Owen slides it right in the front court to Bailey Kellum. She'll give it back to Armstrong, working top of the point against Annabelle Johnson. Inside-out offense as Owen receives it on the right wing. Kellum works down the left side of the lane, and now it's Armstrong once again. Guarded by Filling. Interior post feed. Mid-post Ostrowski, and she caught it and then put it on the deck, and a travel called by Bob Amber, the outside official here tonight, and Garrett gives it away as well. We're 69 seconds into our Saturday night non-conference matchup, and it's 2-0 Garrett. Backcourt pressure applied by the Lady Railroaders. Emily Todd inbounded to Annabelle Johnson, and now they'll settle into a backcourt man. Johnson walks across the timeline and a crossover dribble, hands it off right, curling around the top of the key is Kennedy Filling. Filling stuck, throws up a wild shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Tomaszek, and she is headed to the line as a whistle, and she is fouled, and a nice rebound by Tomaszek. She had a couple of offensive boards last night. The personal is nailed against Ostrowski. First foul against Garrett here tonight. This is an area where Tomaszek struggles mightily. First free throw is up and it hits the heel and bounces out, no good. 46% on the season is Skyla Tomaszek. Norwell trailing 2-0, almost 90 seconds in here in the first quarter on Saturday night. Tomaszek bends the knees, and the second free throw misses well to the right, and she leaves both of them open. Rebound Bailey Kellum for Garrett. Kellum, the leading scorer in the NECC, tries to push the pace, cut off by Johnson, and gives it back to Armstrong. Around the free throw line, Armstrong tries to loop a pass into Ostrowski. She was tied up by Tomaszek, and it comes down to Annabelle Johnson. The pass a little bit too tall for Ostrowski. Norwell trailing 2-0. Johnson will feed it out to Emily Todd. She has it poked free. Kellum on the floor. Ball loose, and now a tie-up right in front of the Garrett bench, and Bob Lapidot as he looks on. Possession arrow belongs to Norwell after Garrett initially won the tip. Turnover's a concern for both teams, Alex, here in the early going.
Yeah, absolutely, and that jump ball saved Norwell from another one.
Tolliver will bounce pass it into Annabelle Johnson, who works straight away. She slides it left on a chest pass to Kennedy Filling. Filling tries to work around the top of the arc. And there is a bounce pass down low intended for Tomaszek from Mackenzie Tolliver. It was kicked, and it'll stay with Norwell underneath the basket to the right. Annabelle Johnson will trigger the inbounds. It's a line set for Norwell. Looping pass comes into Tomaszek. Off to Emily Todd. Shot fake, puts it on the deck, steps into an 8-foot jumper left post, and knocks it down. And Norwell's on the board. We're all square at 2. First bucket for Emily Todd. 2-2, 5:40 left, first quarter here in Garrett at Paul Bateman Gym on this Saturday night. Top 6 matchup in Class 3A. Taylor Girk works down the lane. She hasn't gotten many touches here in this first quarter. She gets it back from Bailey Kellum on the right wing. Natalie Armstrong directs some traffic, working against Johnson. A left-handed chest pass to Ostrowski, and Bailey Kellum throws up a wild shot that's no good. Kennedy Filling clears the rebound for the Lady Knights. No numbers, and so Filling has to pull it back out for a moment. Todd, another shot fake, puts it on the deck, but does not drive this time as she was cut off by Bailey Kellum. Johnson across the top of the lane, and once again it's Kennedy Filling on the bounce, working down the left side of the lane, scoops it up, no good, left it short, tried to use the window, rebound to Ostrowski, the 6'1 senior for Garrett. Slow offensive start for both teams over 3 minutes in, trailing 3, Morgan Ostrowski, and she knocks it in. Ostrowski lost in transition. Bob Lapidot says, hey, she can hit the trail 3 or she could take a rebound 84 feet. Puts that on display there, and the Railroaders have their first triple. 5-2 Garrett. Norwell in the forecourt to our left. Mackenzie Tolliver left side of the lane, and will feed it out to Kennedy Filling, who hits a crossover dribble. Tolliver pumps a long distance 3 that's no good in front of the Garrett bench. Rebound tapped last by Norwell. Skyla Tomaszek got her fingertip on it, and the Railroaders have it back. 4:27 to go, first quarter. It's Garrett 5, Norwell 2. But Norwell, and this is already a different start. It has been slow offensively, but defensively outside of the trailing 3 by Ostrowski, Norwell's been good. Kellum drives baseline and reverses it to Armstrong on the left wing. Ostrowski, an off-balance shot, flips it up there from the right post and missed it. Eric Thornton hands on head, waiting on the foul call. Blocking foul called against Norwell. Bob Childers, the official who blew the whistle. It was Mackenzie Tolliver picking up the foul for the Lady Knights, I think. And Ostrowski's first free throw is good. Ostrowski, a 77% foul shooter for this Garrett team, who shoots at 63% as a club. Foul was indeed against Mackenzie Tolliver. 6'2 Garrett, right-handed foul shot good. And Ostrowski is good on both as she used a little bit of the rim. 5 points for her. 7-2 is the lead for the Railroaders. Annabelle Johnson sprints into the forecourt, and there's a sliding pass to the left by Kennedy Filling. She sets a high ball screen for Emily Todd, gets it back from Todd, and puts it on the deck once again. Dribbles into the right corner, Annabelle Johnson, twirling across the lane, dumps it down low to Skyla Tomaszek, who is wide open on the right block, and she lays it in off the glass for 2.
And that's what Norwell needs to do. They need to get the ball to that low block area there, and it just opens up their offense so much more.
7-4 Garrett. Taylor Girk tries a left corner 3 that's no good. Norwell had settled into a 1-3-1 on that possession, and it forced a quick shot. Tolliver's left unchecked in transition. She dribbles into the lane. Bounce pass out top for Johnson. Behind the back dribble. Spits it back out. Tolliver long 3. Rims it no good. Rebound down to Taylor Girk for Garrett. Tolliver was ice cold last night. Had 12 points against Huntington North last week in Norwell's lone NE8 conference victory. Girk drives right past Filling. Dumps it down low for Ostrowski, who is open for a deuce. Ostrowski off the window, and she has 7 of Garrett's 9. Lady Railroaders leading 9-4 with 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1 here at Paul Bateman Gym in Garrett. Kennedy Filling on the bounce for Norwell. The handoff right to Emily Todd. And now across Norwell in their motion offense. Tolliver dumps it down low for Tomaszek, and she's fouled on a pass that was intended for Emily Todd. And Bailey Kellum got her right hand in there, disrupted the rhythm of Tomaszek, and so she's whistled for her first personal. Second foul against the Railroaders here in this first quarter. With 2:52 left, Tomaszek will step into a long 2. Her toe was on the line and missed it. Garrett was just daring her to shoot that shot. She had about 10 feet of cushion to take that, and she missed it no good. Ostrowski gets the feed underneath from Natalie Armstrong, who leads the country in assists. She's got 9 points, and the Railroaders have all of a sudden sprinted out to an 11-4 start. 30-second timeout called by Eric Thornton. We'll be back after this word.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
First quarter at Paul Bateman Gym. 2:36 left, and Garrett leading the Lady Knights 11-4. Derek Ducker with Alex Howard. Emily Todd will inbound after the Norwell 30-second timeout. Norwell going the full length of the floor, working right to left. Mackenzie Tolliver dribbles right into the front court, tries to dump it down low to Tomaszek, and it goes off her fingertips. And it's a turnover out of the timeout. That's a disappointing one to say the least.
Yeah, Norwell's just continuing to force passes where there's not any passing lanes, and turnovers is continuing to be a big issue for the Lady Knights.
Kennedy Filling runs the top of the 1-3-1 against this Garrett offense, led by Natalie Armstrong, who already has a pair of assists in this first quarter. Leading the nation in assists is a storyline we'll continue to talk about here tonight. Almost a four corners offense. Tomaszek got her hand on it in the middle of that zone, and Feast comes down with a loose ball. Tomaszek running in transition, and she scoops it in with her left hand. And it's 4 points for Skyla Tomaszek, who draws the Lady Knights back to within 5. Mackenzie Feast, nice court vision there. Norwell in the 1-3-1 once again. Looping pass to the corner. Girk driving down the short corner and hits a runner from 8 feet. And Gerke makes it 13-6. It is the first deuce for Gerke, and it's a 7-point Lady Railroader lead. Filling across the top of the arc, hands it off to Feast. Feast driving into the lane, has her shot blocked, pulled down by Ostrowski. 13-6, Garrett working left to right. In transition, Kellum off balance shot, no good, left it short off the side of the rim. And Mackenzie Feast has the rebound. She just goes coast to coast, and she is fouled by Ostrowski. And that's her second foul, big personal against Morgan Ostrowski, who has 9 first quarter points for the Railroaders.
Yeah, big foul there. And Norwell's going to get a key playmaker for Garrett off the floor here for a little bit. Let's see how they take advantage of it. Maybe look down more to Skyla Tomaszek here with Ostrowski going to the bench.
Feast, a 63% foul shooter, bends the knees, and the first one is good. 13-7. Ostrowski checks out. Abby Weaver, the 5'9 senior, checks into the game for Garrett. Also, Norwell is going to bring in Haley Green, who will replace Skyla Tomaszek, to a well-deserved round of applause. Haley Green, by the way, leading the team in field goal shooting. She's only missed 2 shots on the year, 11 for 13. All the shots she takes are within 2 feet of the rim. No dribbles for Feast in her free throw routine, and she sinks the second one. She gets both. 13-8. Garrett's lead is 5. 1:20 left first quarter. Garrett left to right. Working towards us here in the corner at Bateman Gymnasium. Armstrong feeds it into the corner where Gerke has it, and Gerke throws it into the teeth of that 1-3-1 defense. Kennedy Filling with the steal for Norwell. She lost the handle in the forecourt. Hands it off to Feast. Reverses it, top of the key, straightaway 3. And Mackenzie Tolliver knocks it down, and the deficit is just 2. Tolliver gets off the schneid. Really struggled last night at Columbia City. 13-11, Garrett's lead is a deuce. In the corner, it's Bailey Kellum. A shot fake and a cross-court pass to Armstrong, who catches it on the right point. Doubled by Filling and Feast as they bring the trap out of that 1-3-1. It's a bit of a soft trap, dribbling through traffic. Kellum catches and shoots from the left corner and responds with a triple of her own. Bailey Kellum averages 17 points a game. She's got 5. 16-11, Garrett. Shots beginning to fall for both squads here with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Annabelle Johnson, top of the key for the Lady Knights. Slides it left Filling. Filling works into the lane. Stops at the free throw line and reverses it to Johnson. Johnson tries to curl a pass down low to Haley Green, who does catch it on the baseline after a Garrett defender went flying. That ball deflected. The pass from Feast intended for Tolliver, and it was Faith Owen getting her fingertips in the way and knocking it out of bounds with 11 seconds left. Norwell will inbound. Middle of the floor, about free throw line extended on the far side from us. Show and go Kennedy Filling. Behind the back dribble with 8. It's Johnson. Johnson top of the key, behind the back dribble of her own. 5 seconds to shoot. Long 3, left wing. It's Tolliver who misses. Rebound is tapped up, and it's called over the backboard. And with half a second left, Garrett will get the dead ball rebound. They're just going to inbound here, and there won't be a shot taken. Sophia Rubel, the 5'8 senior, is into the game as well. Really only 4 scores on this Garrett team. And a third senior, Hallie Hathaway, is in. That's interesting for the last half second of this first quarter. Owen will just hand it in to Armstrong, and she won't try to do anything with it. First quarter clock will expire. After 1, it's Garrett 16, Norwell 11. The Lady Railroaders leading the 6th-ranked Lady Knights by 5 at the end of 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Start of the second quarter here at Garrett. It's 16-11. Homestanding Railroaders leading the Lady Knights. Derek Decker with Norwell 7th grade basketball coach Alex Howard. Alex, really, when all is said and done, Garrett had a stretch there where they looked like they were going to start to pull away. Norwell went on a little mini run of their own, got back-to-back buckets, sitting just a 5-point hole, and you feel pretty good about yourself heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And a couple shots falling there for the Knights, and their offense just felt a little bit more fluid there at the end of that quarter. Got more shot opportunities. Mackenzie Tolliver had a wide open 3 that she ended up knocking down. Good. That was good for her to kind of establish herself in this game, and hopefully that senior guard gets going for the Knights. They've really missed her lately.
Garrett inbounds, and they have the basketball to start this second quarter, working towards us, left to right, here to start this second frame. Bailey Kellum manages to catch the pass, which she fumbled initially, inside out across the top of the lane. Bailey Kellum catches on the right wing. She scoops it back out. It's Taylor Gerke with the basketball. Now in the corner, Faith Owen on the rotation. And a long possession here for Garrett to start the frame. They feed it inside to Ostrowski, who goes up strong against the undersized Annabelle Johnson. Tomasek tried to front her, and Ostrowski got it over the top of her and laid it in for a deuce. She's got 11 points, but she is playing with 2 fouls to start the second quarter. So interesting decision as Bob Lapadot rolling the dice here early at home. It is Kennedy Filling, shut off at the mid-post to the left, and it's Tolliver who dribbles. And now it's Annabelle Johnson. Back cut by Todd. She is shut off as well. Release pass to Annabelle Johnson, blocked by Ostrowski. That honestly could have been her 3rd foul. A little body with it. She did get a clean block up top, but there was some body contact underneath, and now Ostrowski gets it underneath on the left side, and she catches it and makes it 20-11. That timeout called by Norwell, and I think Eric Thornton is going to make a comment about that potentially being the 3rd foul, and Norwell uses their 2nd timeout in this first half. 9-point lead for Garrett. Full timeout. We'll step aside and be right back on The Voice.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Norwell trailing by 9 early second quarter here at Garrett. 20-11 Railroaders. Norwell out of the timeout. That's their 2nd timeout. He was liberal with his usage and had to be last night at Columbia City, was Coach Eric Thornton. Kennedy Filling along with the rest of the starters on the floor for the Lady Knights in the forecourt to the left. It's a pass fake from Kennedy Filling. Gives it off to Annabelle Johnson, right point. Filling on the bounce, hands it off. Tolliver tries to turn the corner, and again feeds it down low. Tomasek, who rips it away from 2 defenders. Outlet pass, long 3 on the way. Kennedy Filling no good, comes up short. Rebound Gerke for Garrett. And now they'll try to run the floor. Armstrong pushing the pace, gives it off Kellum left corner. Drives baseline. lays it up and no good. Went off the heel after going off the backboard. Last touch by Norwell, though. Emily Todd could not corral the loose ball. Ostrowski comes back in for the Railroaders. Might be a lot of subbing for Bob Lapadot here in the second quarter, as they're going to try to keep Ostrowski from getting her third foul. Coach Thornton thought she may have had her third foul a couple possessions ago. Armstrong on the right wing working against Johnson. Drives and is closed off by Johnson. Behind the back dribble now for Taylor Gerke, who gives it back to Natalie Armstrong between the circles. Bailey Kellum dribbles to the free throw line, steps into a 15-foot jumper that misses off the heel. Rebound caroms to Mackenzie Feast for the Lady Knights. Feast drives down the left post and gives it off to Johnson. In and out passing. Norwell in that motion offense. It's more of a weave type if you've never seen it in person. Feast slid the back foot as she was driving into the lane, and it's another Norwell turnover. 5:40 left, second quarter. 20-11. Turnovers continue to be an issue for the Lady Knights here tonight. Had 18 of them last night in their 55-34 loss at Columbia City. Boys are underway at the Castle in Ossian. Norwell and Wabash tonight. Keep you updated on that. Bailey Kellum catches and shoots in the left corner. She made that shot the first time, missed that one. And Norwell got the rebound. That one's hard to believe. Mackenzie Tolliver grabbed the rebound, tried to dribble it, and dribbled it right off the foot of Skyla Tomaszek. And Garrett gets a free one there.
That's a tough way to pick up your fifth turnover of the ball game.
Ostrowski in the corner. Norwell had it defended well, catching on the inbounds pass. I think she was going to try to go to the baseline with that, but Norwell runs the same play. I wonder who invented that, because all the good teams run it. Armstrong works to the right on the right wing. She looks for Kellum and still looking for her. Instead, crossover dribble. Inside out, goes to Gerke. Gerke steps into a 13-foot awkward shot. No good, leaves it short. Rebound Johnson for the Lady Knights. Johnson, a long forward pass into the forecourt for Tolliver, who drives baseline. Extra pass from Todd. Feast in the corner, missed everything on a three-point shot. Tomaszek got the rebound, tries one from the short corner, and it rattles home. 15-footer. Again, Garrett giving her about a 10-foot cushion. Tomaszek wide open, that time made her pay. She's got a half dozen. Faith Owen slides it to the left corner for Garrett's. That's Bailey Kellum, who catches it, dribbles it, and now stops at the elbow. Nice passing here from Garrett on this possession. Faith Owen drives and kicks. Extra pass Armstrong. Around the perimeter it goes. Kellum to the short corner. Wow, that's a wild shot. No good, off the heel. Rebound Tomaszek throws it forward for Feast, who had some miscommunication. She picks it up right on the wrong side of the timeline and throws it away. That is the worst possible place you could pick that one up. And Feast, a careless turnover, and that's now they're actually going to take Johnson out of the game. Kennedy Filling will replace Johnson. There have just been some mind-boggling turnovers the last two nights. It's 20-13, almost halfway through the second quarter. Garrett's led pretty much the whole way. Ostrowski post feed, right-handed finish. That's tough to stop. If she catches it on the right block, Norwell doesn't have a chance to stop it. She's got 13. 22-13, the lead is 9. Tolliver goes end to end, flips it up, gets fouled at the rim. Foul against Faith Owen, who's guarding her. Interesting matchup to watch as the night progresses. Tolliver against Faith Owen. Owen hasn't even tried a shot yet, but she's one of the best pure shooters in the area. Tolliver, southpaw free throw good, as she is a 67% free throw shooter. Makes it an 8-point contest. Coach Thornton says he hasn't had a more gritty, more intelligent or grittier player than Tolliver over the course of his 25 years. 22-15 as both free throws are converted by Tolliver. Norwell now 4 of 6 in this first half at the foul line. Armstrong across the timeline, stops at the free throw line. Norwell settling into a 1-3-1 zone once again. Into the corner it goes Faith Owen. A shot fake. That's an off-balance runner, no good. Ostrowski goes over the back to tap the rebound back to Faith Owen. And in the corner, Bailey Kellum tries a three and missed it. Hit the backboard first. Ostrowski crashing for the rebound again. Punches it out to the perimeter and knocks it out of bounds. But I'm telling you, Ostrowski's been close a couple times.
Yeah, very physical down low, and honestly, you know, some of these officials could pick their battles on which fouls they want to call.
Right.
She's been very physical with Skylar Tomaszek down low.
Well, they've let a lot go tonight. There's only been 5 fouls here in this first half.
Sounds a lot like last night, too.
No kidding. only one against Norwell. They had no foul issues last night whatsoever. Ball screen set by Tomasek. Runner no good by Kennedy Filling from 7 feet. It just trickled off the left side of the rim. Rebound Garrett. Nobody picked up Armstrong transition, and she steps in and hits a three. And now what? A timeout called by Bob Lapidot. Natalie Armstrong is onto the board with her first three. Garrett leads by 10. We'll step aside. We'll be right back on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Back at Paul Bateman Gym, 10-point lead for the Railroaders with Alex Howard. I'm Derek Decker. Alex, it's been a storyline of Norwell's really, this game's been in kind of fits and starts of getting back to a 2, 3, 4-point margin, and then all of a sudden they stretch it back to 10. It's hovered in that 5 to 10-point range most of this first half. Lady Knights have not been able to close the gap to get it to a tie ball game yet.
Yes, as soon as you feel like Coach Thornton's squad gets to a point where they can really start to hit their stride, they turn the ball over, or they get an ill-advised shot, or they just lose a good shooter in Armstrong and pay for it in that way. And those are the things that they're going to have to start cleaning up here as they go down the stretch to compete and get ready for sectional.
Inbounds comes from Feast to Johnson in the backcourt for the Knights. Right to left in their alternate gray uniforms here tonight on Night of Hope here at Garrett. A lot of silent auction stuff going on tonight. Mackenzie Feast tries a mid-post jumper that's no good, fading away, which is unusual. Rebound to Garrett in the face of Bailey Kellum. Faith Owen hands it off to Armstrong. Around the perimeter it goes. Left corner Kellum doubled, and she throws it to the corner. Tries to throw it back out towards the timeline. Tapped last by Annabelle Johnson, who got the deflection. Ostrowski back in. Her and Abby Weaver have kind of traded places, offense, defense, substitutions. Not strictly in that manner, but for the most part, they're trying to get Ostrowski off the floor as much as possible. You can tell how much they rely on her down low. They lead by 10, and they're still willing to have her in the game right now. Taylor Gerke drives down low. They feed it into Ostrowski. She's fouled by Tomasek, and Ostrowski's off to the stripe. And that's the first foul against Skylar Tomasek. Only the second against Norwell in this first half.
Norwell foul number 23.
Oh, they gave that to Johnson? That's interesting. All right. So it's still the first foul on Johnson. First free throw from Ostrowski spins in and out. A 77% foul shooter. She's playing an IUPUI next season, has half the team's blocks, and had 8 double-doubles last year. Almost averaging a double-double this year. 13 and 8. It's a team high in rebounds. Second free throw good. 26-15 Garrett leads by 11. It's matching their largest lead of the contest, I believe. Garrett in the defensive half defends in white with maroon and blue trim. Norwell attacks right to left in their gray uniforms. Johnson stepped through into the lane, kind of a Euro step, and she throws it at the rim, draws contact, and she'll earn a trip to the stripe. That's a slithery play from Annabelle Johnson, who really struggled last night at Columbia City, and that's a sign of maturity right there, attacking off the dribble.
Yeah, real strong take there. Last night she had problems with the handle down there trying to drive, and a lot of turnovers by her, forced by her.
Johnson converts on the first free throw, which has been a rarity for her. 41% on the season. This team just shoots 57% for being an 8-2 ball club. You don't see that all that often. Johnson rattles the second one home. 26-17. Norwell 6 of 8 from the free throw line in his first half. Haley Green will give Skylar Tomasek a breather for the Lady Knights. Ostrowski still on the floor with 2:14 left. I'd almost see, if I'm Bob Lapidot, I'd almost see if I could limp to the halftime without her on the floor. Driving into the lane is Armstrong. It's drive and kick to the left corner for Bailey Kellum. Cross-court pass to Owen. Owen tries to feed Ostrowski down low. Kennedy Filling picks off the pass, and she will throw an interception to Bailey Kellum. They've got a 3-on-2. Kellum goes to the rack and gets fouled by Kennedy Filling. So that pass was intended up ahead for a guard and just a little bit too long, and the experienced Bailey Kellum read that with ease, and she earns 2 free throws. Kellum 3 dribbles, spins it, misses it off the heel. Substitutions, Emily Todd in for the Lady Knights, also Abby Weaver for Garrett. So I do wonder, well, I keep saying that. Ostrowski's been coming in and out the whole half, but I wonder if you think that the luck is beginning to run out a little bit, because there's been several that could have been her third personal foul in this first half. Second free throw good, 1 of 2 for Kellum, 27-17, Garrett. Johnson in the lane to the left and fires a shot at the rim that was nowhere close. Tried to throw it up through contact. Haley Green got a fingertip on the rebound, but it comes out to Natalie Armstrong, and Garrett works in the forecourt right. Garrett with Armstrong on the ball to Kellum in the corner. Kellum left corner back to Armstrong. Left wing 3 on the way. No good. Johnson with a closeout. Nice rebound. Offensive board at the free throw line with one hand by Gerke. Driving baseline Armstrong. She kicks it out. Extra pass Kellum. Puts it on the deck. Drives into the lane. Off balance shot no good. Leaves it short. Rebound tapped out to Armstrong. Third chance coming for Garrett. And a foul against Emily Todd. Norwell cannot close out a defensive rebound there, and that cost Norwell a foul.
Yeah, and every once in a while this Norwell team just kind of shuts it down on getting rebounds, and a team like Garrett, a good scrappy team like Garrett, will make you pay.
It's not me on the floor.
No, it is Garrett.
Ticking towards 1 minute left in the quarter. 27-17. Garrett's led by high single digits most of this first half, and at times by low double digits. And I can't imagine they'll be in a hurry here. Over pursuing was Tolliver. Kellum tried to throw it down low to Weaver, but that's not Ostrowski catching it down there, and Norwell gets a turnover, a forced turnover. And so now they have it in the forecourt. Annabelle Johnson drives right, now reverses to the left. Cut off in the mid-post, releases it out. Tolliver puts it on the deck, drives. Weaver is the defender, and Mackenzie Tolliver threw it up towards the rim for a team that only got to the line 7 times last night and only made 2 free throws. They've really done a good job of attacking the rim in this second quarter.
Yeah, much better job at getting to the rim.
First free throw from Tolliver rattles in. Tolliver's got a half dozen. 27-18. Ostrowski comes into the game with 36 seconds left. That's one that I don't really understand.
Not at all.
Tolliver misses the second free throw. I mean, I'm trying to get one. Norwell has 2 fouls to give. I'm trying to draw an offensive foul or something down here, especially if you got Haley Green in the game. Armstrong is dribbling near the timeline. Garrett likely holding for the final shot. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. And she stands on the center logo and now dribbles to the far corner. Armstrong on the ball, defended by Johnson with 11 seconds left in the corner. Armstrong between the legs dribble. Sets into motion with 7. Now she's got to get moving. 5 seconds to go. Armstrong working on Johnson still. Armstrong between the legs dribble. Drives off balance shot. Missed everything. Ostrowski put back no good. And the whistle is to wave the shot off to end the quarter. And the first half will come to a close. Well, after 2 quarters of play, it is Garrett 27, Norwell 18 at the break. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with halftime stats and talk after this on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Good evening, football fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, my job is to help our clients plan for and adjust to the unexpected in life. That may be a change in employment status, a change in the tax code, or rising inflation. At Shelton Financial, our process, called the One Life Formula, is designed to help you work through the questions, concerns, and unexpected that may happen in your life. To schedule a time to discuss with us, please call our office at 260-436-7006 or visit our website at sheltonfinancial.com. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Do you have the power to move your career? AAM's Bluffton manufacturing facility is quickly growing and looking for machine operators, assembly workers, and more to join them as they deliver power to move the world. Opportunities offer competitive wages, full benefits package, shift premiums, immediate paid time off, 11 paid holidays, and endless opportunities for growth and development. At AAM Bluffton manufacturing facility, the power starts with our people. Apply today. www.aam.com/Bluffton or call 260-824-6870. That's 824-6870 for more information.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Thunder and lightning, rock and roll, even peanut butter and jelly. There are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Now that's pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank, member FDIC.
We're here at Craigville Appliance celebrating the boys of fall. We love football season at Craigville Appliance. But with that being said, we know that sometimes it's a rainy, muddy day and you got to do the laundry when you get home. We know laundry stinks, but at Craigville Appliance, we've got the tools to take care of you. Come to Craigville Appliance or tell your friends to come over. We got brands like LG, Speed Queen, Maytag, Electrolux. The list goes on and on. Come to Craigville Appliance or check us out online at cappliance.com. That's C as in cat, appliance.com.
We're back here at halftime at the Paul Bateman Gymnasium. Garrett and Norwell, the Railroaders leading the Lady Knights 27-18. Derek Decker with Alex Howard. Want to get a score update real quick to you. Norwell boys are in action tonight back at the Castle in Ossian, and Norwell leads Wabash at the end of the first quarter 25-9. A nice hot start for Mike McBride's group, who had a great win against Dwenger earlier this week. They are 2-1. We'll have coverage from the hangar at Adams Central on Monday as Norwell takes on the Flying Jets. Alex, Norwell trails by 9. Bailey Kellum kind of went ice cold towards the second half of that first half. Morgan Ostrowski had a baker's dozen, though, and she played with 2 fouls most of that first half. She was the key in the first frame for Garrett.
Yeah, absolutely. She does a great job at getting her body in a position to seal off that Norwell defender. Easy lay-ins have been a majority of her points. She did have the 3-point trailer 3. Which Coach Lapadot talked about her ability to do. She's such a versatile player, and she her presence on defense until she went out with those 2 fouls was enough to stop Skylar Tomasek so far. Skylar able to get a point once Ostrowski took a seat with 2, but yeah, she's controlled the night so far.
Norwell only 18 first half points. Remember that 34-point total for Norwell last night was their fewest scored in a game since 2017, and that was at Concordia. And I can remember that game. Norwell actually had 24 points in the first half and scored 9 in the second half and lost to Dave Miller's Concordia team. Norwell, on the flip side, was balanced in that first half, 6 points apiece for Tolliver and Tomaszek. Alex Tomaszek was big underneath. Tolliver hit 1 3 in that first half, but it was a big one, settled them down a little bit. The difference between last night and tonight is that Norwell still has not played like we're used to seeing them play. They've been a little bit careless with the basketball, but they're very much competitive and in the game right now. They've put themselves in a position where they're a couple shots away from being right in it.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're starting to get back to what we used to seeing Lady Knights play. They're getting more aggressive. They have shot 12 free throws tonight, which we really didn't see a whole lot of last night at Columbia City. So this team is getting more aggressive in their offense. They're getting to the basket more, and it's good to see Norwell kind of get back into that form. They need to get it back in a big way here to come back on the Railroaders.
Just got another update from the Castle. Leighton Bailey leads all scorers with 16 first-half points.
Holy Moses.
And Norwell leads Wabash 38-22 at the break. Man, they had 42 and 1 against Dwenger. They had 38 right now in the first half against Garrett. Alex, what does Norwell have to do differently here in the second half? I think they're doing a lot of the right things outside of ball security. A lot of the shots they've gotten have been good. They're not shooting a bad percentage from the field, but outside of ball security, what do they have to do to get back in this thing and potentially come away with the win here tonight?
Yeah, I think getting a front on Ostrowski early is going to help them. They're trying to front her, and they're being a little late getting around her, and then the guard help on the backside has just been a little late, and she's gotten easy buckets that way. If you can get there just a tick early and disrupt it, she'll make a wild shot. She'll try to make something happen that's not there, as we kind of saw there at the end of this half. So if the post defense there, the front, and then the backside help from the guard, if that gets there a little earlier, the Knights will be able to slow down Garrett a little bit and climb back into this thing.
Well, that's what the Lady Knights are trying to do, coming off of their biggest loss in a long time last night at Columbia City. The Lady Eagles have taken complete control of the Northeast 8 Conference. We're situated inside Paul Bateman Gym, which seats just over 4,000 folks. It is a large gym. There's a lot of space up here. The bleachers are pushed in on our side here behind the benches in the top section. The bottom section is about half full here tonight, and the far side is the Garrett home side. Both sides of the bleachers are open and about a third full on that side. There's some seating behind the basket here at Garrett as well. Railroader insignia everywhere. Really cool gym. Union Pacific, some high-end railroad brands are posted above the four corners inside the locker rooms here at Bateman Gym. Large train horn, which you undoubtedly heard right before our contest started here tonight. Norwell will start with the basketball left to right, working towards our end here at Bateman Gym. Starters on the floor. Norwell will attack in their alternate gray, and Garrett will defend in white with maroon and blue trim. Norwell trailing 27-18 to start the third frame, and Annabelle Johnson will receive the inbounds pass from Emily Todd. Norwell works left to right, and it's the motion offense to start the third quarter. Filling drives down the right side of the lane, leaves it for Tomaszek, who's wide open for three and missed the rim. Hit the backboard only. Bailey Kellum lost the rebound, though. Okay, it's a jump ball. I was wondering what the call might be, and it'll go back to Garrett, but that's not an ideal start for the Lady Railroaders. Kellum almost lost that and should have had that pretty easily, to be honest. Just lost her footing a little bit. Tomaszek took the three. Garrett has left her open every single time tonight. That's an interesting development as this game goes on. Armstrong throws it in to Ostrowski, and she's called for 3 seconds, and she has palms open as she looks back at her coach, Bob Lapidot, and wondering what the call was for. Bob Childers on the call. All these officials wearing pink whistles here tonight in honor of Hoops for Hope Night. Johnson drives baseline, kicks it out, wide open left corner three, filling no good. Tomaszek keeps the rebound alive, but it's pulled down by Armstrong for Garrett, and they work quickly. Armstrong got away with a travel, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Annabelle Johnson for the Lady Knights. Sloppy start, how the first quarter really began for both of these teams. Tolliver open right corner three, missed it, no good. Wide open look for Tolliver, rebound Ostrowski for Garrett. Well, the bigs for both teams have been carrying the lion's share of work for both squads in the rebounding category, and Ostrowski hits a three. Top of the key, that is her first made three of the season, and it's only the second one she's tried. 16 points for Ostrowski. Kennedy filling right wing as Garrett leads by 12. Comes up well short. She either got fouled or tipped. Well, she didn't miss it by 3 feet. Bob Lapidot is hot. Now they're going to come in and talk about it. I actually think she got fouled. They're going to overturn this and give it back to Garrett. I thought she got slapped on the left hand.
Yeah,
you don't miss a shot by 3 feet.
Right. Yeah, if it wasn't tipped, then it was definitely a foul.
In any case, Garrett leads by a dozen and can build on that. This is not a good start for Norwell to begin this third quarter. Norwell's in man defense. It's Armstrong, a cross-court pass to Kellum. Tries to feed it down low. Great front by Tomaszek, and she forces the steal and keeps it alive to Tolliver. Long bounce pass for Feast. Short quarter jumper is good. And Feast makes it 30 to 20 rather. Norwell trails by 10. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Faith Owen finds Gerke in the corner. Gerke cross-court pass to Kellum. In the short corner to the right, off-balance shot, slithers in and lays it in off the window. Nice body control by Bailey Kellum, and she's got 8, averages 17. 32-20. Annabelle Johnson, spin cycle into the lane, blocked by Ostrowski, kept in bounds. Armstrong on the run for Garrett. Man, she's got speed. Blows right by Feast, left side of the lane, off the glass and in. 84 feet right there for Natalie Armstrong. She's got 5, and Norwell has to call another timeout. It's a full one. They trail 34-20 with 5:32 left in third. This is Norwell basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Imagine a place where you could live independently with support close by if needed. A place where you feel secure, stress-free, and with friends next door. A place where you're just a few steps away from assistance, nursing, or even rehabilitation services. A place where a team of professionals work every day to provide everything you need and care for you just like family. This is Ossian Assisted Living, where you're close to home but far from ordinary.
Frustrating start to begin this third quarter here at Bateman Gym. Alex, Norwell trailing 34-20. They just have not closed the gap, and unfortunately, it's gotten wider. We talked about it at the break. They were only down 9, said they're just a couple shots away, but the mistakes continue to hurt them, and Garrett's gotten open underneath to start this third quarter.
Yeah, and defensively, Norwell has done a much better job at fronting the post on Ostrowski. Skylar Tomaszek has been just a little bit quicker getting to that front, and she has 2 forced turnovers on Garrett there, but it's the guards that are lacking now. They're allowing easy driving lanes for the guards. Now Kellum had a good cut, right? Good body control, but just an easy bucket there by Armstrong. Unacceptable for Coach Thornton's defense.
A couple quarters available for Lily Norris, who checks into the game. She played half the JV contest here tonight. Norris had to go off her left hand and now sets a high ball screen. Feast dribbles into a 14-foot shot that misses, and Tomaszek is fouled on the rebound. You know, I think it really hasn't played a huge impact in the game, but the way it's been officiated, it has been, other than if you're driving to the bucket, you're probably not going to get a foul call here tonight. They've let him play a lot, and that has played to the advantage of Garrett, I think, as we've progressed here tonight. Second foul against Faith Owen. Norwell inbounds basket to the right, and Feast is on the bounce in the left corner for the Lady Knights. Dribbles it to the top of the key, looks for the back cut, Todd, and they were not on the same page. Steal by Ostrowski. Gerke the other way. Step through, right-hand layup, no good. Rebound Tomaszek for Norwell. Feast will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Knights, left to right in the alternate gray. A high ball screen set by Norris once again. And now filling, hands it off. Todd, one dribble, stops at the top of the key, slides it left. Feast tries a left wing three, misses it short. Soft rebound, one bounce, and into the arms of Bailey Kellum for Garrett. Pulling the trigger, she's got the confidence, but has not converted at a high clip tonight. Faith Owens open right wing, missed it short, does not do that often. career 43% three-point shooter. And Norwell trails by 14. Foul called on the drive against Natalie Armstrong. Second foul against Garrett here in this second half. And 2 subs into the game for the Lady Knights. It's Annabelle Johnson, Mackenzie Tolliver. Lily Norris and Mackenzie Feast, the youth, come off the floor for the Lady Knights. And the starting lineup once again on the court for Norwell. Johnson bounce pass into Kennedy Filling, who did not have a play there, so she'll dribble it back out to the top of the key. Filling will hand it off right to Tolliver, who's on the right wing, bounces it underneath. Tomaszek is blocked. That had to be a foul. And a jump ball is called, and it'll stay with Norwell. And Eric Thornton's not pleased about that one either. Tomaszek is 6'1". So somebody had to come across the arms at some point. And this is the correct possession arrow. There was a jump ball on the first possession of the third quarter. They were not ready on the inbounds. Tomaszek catches it easily and lays it in around Ostrowski. She got caught napping. 8th point for Tomaszek, 34-22. 4:06 to go, third quarter. Armstrong across the timeline against Filling. Left corner, Bailey Kellum, catch and shoot 3, hits. Garrett has their largest lead of the game at 15. Bailey Kellum has double figures with 11. She scored in double digits in 22 of 23 games last year. And it's 37-22, Lady Railroaders. Annabelle Johnson, top of the key, gives it off left wing. Tolliver is blocked by Faith Owen. And then Tomaszek rams over Ostrowski on the rebound. And it's a foul against Tomaszek. This game is unfolding rather frustratingly for the Lady Knights. I mean, and we said they did things to keep themselves into the game, and this is slipping in a hurry. There's an uphill battle, down 15 with 3:31 to go in the third quarter. Driving left block is Armstrong, had it blocked by Tomaszek. Norwell couldn't corral it though. Gerke controls the loose ball, and Garrett's lead is 17. Gerke has her second bucket, 39-22, Lady Railroaders. Emily Todd catches the pass. Norwell has a 5-on-4 for a moment, and they can't take advantage of it. Kennedy Filling, straight away, working against Armstrong. Hands it off Tolliver into the lane, kicks it out, left wing for Emily Todd. Emily Todd's spin move as well, gives it to Tolliver, slashing across the lane, dumps it down low on a bounce pass for Tomaszek, kicks it out Todd, short corner. Norwell's spacing is poor. They give it off to Johnson. Johnson into the lane. Finally, Tomaszek gets free again, misses the layup short, misses a second layup, but is fouled by Ostrowski, and she has palms open again. Ostrowski fires the ball back to Bob Childers, who is now giving her an earful. That is the third foul against Ostrowski, and obviously much to the chagrin of some of the Norwell faithful here tonight. Tomaszek, a poor foul shooter, is at the stripe, 0 for 2 tonight. Make it 0 for 3 as she missed, and that one hit the backboard first. Abby Weaver comes into the game for Ostrowski, who's frustrated to say the least, coming off the floor. There's a high five from Bob Lapadot. Her break, I'm sure, will be short. Weaver's just given her a couple of blows. Finally, Tomaszek's able to convert. 9 points for her, which is approaching a season high, 39-23. Norwell trailing Garrett on the road. The offense has been a huge problem the last 2 nights. It has just completely disappeared. Team that averages 57 points a game. Tomaszek fronts Weaver, and Garrett throws it away. Owen trying to give it down to her. It's definitely a step down when Weaver comes into the game. I mean, Owen plays like it's Ostrowski down there, and some of the passes just have not been on the same page. So Annabelle Johnson works it across the timeline. Norwell trailing by 16. Now what? A stoppage. What's going on here? Is it a technical? Oh, it might have been a clock issue, actually. I'm guessing. Or yeah, they're running some time off, so that's what it was. I was wondering about that. So there's 2:33 to go. I think they ran 1 second off.
Yeah. We missed a second. We got to make sure we get it back.
Filling and Norwell trailing by 16. Johnson top of the key, slides it left for Todd. Todd puts it on the deck. 2 hands on by Kellum, knocks it loose. Tolliver controls the loose ball for Norwell. Feeds it down low on a bullet pass by Tomaszek, or by Tolliver rather. Tomaszek couldn't control it and then shoves it out of bounds. Back to Garrett it goes.
Yeah, that's where this offense just is out of sync lately. The passes like that haven't been in a place for Norwell to catch them. I mean, guards have just been throwing ill-advised passes.
Armstrong, a pass in the corner to Kellum. Cross-court pass, Gerke. Shot fake against Johnson. Left open, Armstrong, left point three. Rims it no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Kellum. Has it stripped and picked up by Kennedy Filling for the Lady Knights. And they work back left to right inside of 2 minutes left in the third quarter, trailing by 16. Filling down the lane and is bumped by Taylor Gerke on the way down the lane. And it's Gerke's first foul. She's only had 4 points tonight, been fairly quiet. That's her second foul, pardon me. Inbounds play, Kennedy Filling catches in the corner. Tolliver between the circles, on the bounce, drives towards the baseline and is bumped but has it knocked away by Owen. No foul call, just out of bounds. Norwell will inbound left of the basket. On the G as Garrett is spelled out in the baseline in maroon inside of a blue background. Filling into the corner to Johnson. Johnson, a one-footed cross-court pass. Tolliver doesn't put the shot up, instead spins into the lane and walks. She finished the layup too, so takes a bucket away. And Eric Thornton didn't like that one. I don't know, it's pretty hard to tell from our vantage point. But I think she should have hit a pick and pop three instead. She was open for the moment. Norwell's into a 1-3-1 again with 1:12 to go third quarter. Into the corner, Bailey Kellum, spot up. Misses a three, no good. Tomaszek crashing hard for the rebound and gives it off to Tolliver. Norwell trailing by 16. Tolliver quickly into the forecourt, Filling behind the back dribble, left side of the lane, flips it off the glass. Nice body control for Kennedy Filling, who finally gets into the scoring column with her first basket of the night. The leading scorer is now on the board, 39-25. Kellum drives baseline. Kellum is sworn by 3 defenders, and out goes cross-court. An extra pass, Faith Owen will not shoot it. Under 40 seconds to go in the corner. Gerke catches in the right corner. Cross-court pass, Kellum left wing. Puts it on the deck, drives short corner, missed her shot well long. Last touch by Taylor Gerke. And Norwell will get it back. Oh, basket here. They've been saying it the entire game. They're trailing by 14, but if they can get a bucket, you can make it doable. A dozen is an overcomable deficit in the fourth quarter, but they need a basket desperately. Kennedy Filling on the left wing against Armstrong. Emily Todd looks at the basket between the circles, gives it back to Filling. Straight away, 13 seconds to go. Oh, Filling got bailed out big time as she went crashing to the rim against 2 taller players and draws a foul call against Garrett and Abby Weaver, I think. Well, they credited the foul to Gerke on the board. Filling will hit the free throw. It's 39-26. If it's Gerke, it's her third foul. That's what the board is showing, but they announced Abby Weaver, who comes off the floor. Emily Todd just checked out as Feast came in with 12 seconds. Would you bring backcourt pressure here?
Absolutely, yeah. You got to speed Garrett up, try to get him to turn it over here.
Second free throw good for Filling. She's got 4. 39-27. 12 seconds left in the third. Inbounds comes to Armstrong. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Armstrong dumps it down low. Ostrowski lays it in. With 5 seconds to go, Feast quickly across the timeline. 2 seconds. Feast will hoist it. She got fouled, absolutely hacked on the left arm, and does not draw a foul call. And boy, Eric Thornton is red hot onto the floor. It was a desperation shot, and things are getting a little bit testy here at Bateman Gym, but that was as clear a foul as there's going to be from the three-point line, and Feast did not get the call. Garrett will lead by 14 heading to the fourth quarter on WellsCountyVoice.com.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available.
Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3000 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. This is not an offer for the extension of credit or a commitment to lend. American Mortgage, NMLS ID 8246. Angie Top, NMLS ID 478736. Jessica Best, NMLS ID 613932. American Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Frustration continuing to build. I think I've started the comeback from a commercial a couple times with that tonight. Derek Decker with Alex Howard. Fourth quarter starts with Garrett leading 41-27. 8 minutes to go here at Bateman Gym. The Railroaders will start with the basketball. And it's Armstrong working in the backcourt. There's just been a couple of things tonight that have not gone Norwell's way. But again, they have not done enough to be in this game anyway. Armstrong, Norwell is in the 1-3-1 zone. Trapping out of it. Johnson gets a steal against Owen. Norwell has a 3-on-1. Bounce pass up ahead. Kennedy Filling spins it in off the glass. 41-29, and that's a dream start for Norwell. They have not gotten a lot of those live ball turnovers. Now Armstrong almost travels, flips it into the corner. Faith Owen right corner three, missed it, no good. Ostrowski challenged for the rebound, pulled down by Tolliver. Norwell running left to right, trailing by a dozen. Off to Johnson, top of the key. Johnson behind the back dribble. Off to Tolliver, Norwell in dribble drive offense. Tolliver has it stripped by Gerke, and Gerke will work back for Garrett. Running the floor, left side of the lane, lost the handle, and knocked out from behind by Kennedy Filling. 51 seconds into the fourth quarter, 41-29. Norwell trails Garrett on the road. It'll be Bailey Kellum to inbound right of the basket for the Railroaders. Oh, long pass comes in, and it's saved in, a turnover. Johnson picks it up, feeds it to Feast, who leaves the layup short. Mackenzie Feast blew the layup and was falling out of bounds. The timing just wasn't quite there. Norwell's unable to convert a golden opportunity there. And now Armstrong works to the baseline, defended by Filling. You cannot run out of bounds like that.
No, absolutely cannot do that.
Play. That is a turnover, and Ostrowski gets a basket. So what happened right there is Bailey Kellum just ran out of bounds for a long period of time and then came back in. You cannot do that unless you're forced out. Oh, Norwell just had to burn a timeout. Johnson was trapped, or wasn't trapped, was stuck well out beyond the three-point line, and Norwell has to burn their fourth timeout, trailing 43-29 with 6:33 to go on the Voice.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built Forever home.
Fourth quarter here at Garrett, 43-29. Railroaders leading Norwell. Have they led wire to wire? I believe they have.
Yeah.
I don't think Norwell's ever had the lead in this game, which that is now 7+ consecutive quarters Norwell has not played with the lead. And they trailed for a good portion of that Huntington North game. Been playing from behind basically the last 2 weeks. 6.5 to go. Norwell trailing by 14 off of the timeout from Norwell. They've only got one left in the game. Johnson drives, stop and go to the baseline, leaves it for Tomaszek from the left side, who converts, and she's into double figures, I think, for the first time this year. She's got 11 points, 43-31. Norwell's keeping around that 12-point mark. They're attacking in that 1-3-1 zone, trying to speed the Railroaders up. Armstrong goes across the top. They find Kellum, who's open on the left corner for three, and buries it. Bailey Kellum has her 14th point, and it's 46-31. Railroaders are making shots. Johnson into the lane, bounce pass to the left wing for Kennedy Filling. Off to Tolliver, and now once again Johnson. Johnson at the free throw line. That ball tipped out of bounds by Garrett. And Bailey Kellum was the last to touch that at the free throw line. Johnson will inbound in front of Jason Frisch, the Norwell assistant coach. There's a kick by Gerke on the inbounds, and the ball trickles away. Hoops for Hope night here, pink out at Garrett. Sir, supporting cancer survivors. Names on the back of all the jerseys of who they played for. They were announced before the game who they're playing for tonight, every player on both rosters. Johnson drives into the lane and is blocked away by Gerke as she threw up a shot from the left side. Gerke's got several inches on Johnson, who's much shorter. Inbounds quickly comes in to Filling. Feast waits for the cutter, gives it off to Johnson, left wing. Johnson down the right side of the lane, bounce pass to the right wing where Tolliver has it, and a cross-court pass to Feast. Feast between the legs on the dribble. Feast drives into the lane, leaves it in the short corner left for Tomaszek. Tomaszek rise and fire from 8 feet, no good. Missed it long, rebound Gerke for Garrett, leading by 15. Across the timeline comes Armstrong. Armstrong against Filling, drives down the lane. No help from Tomaszek. Inside out, Kellum for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Johnson. She'll push the pace for Norwell. Lady Knights have a 4-on-3. Nobody picked up Johnson. She's blocked by Kellum, though, at the left side of the basket. And the rebound to Faith Owen. Emily Todd set to check into the game here at the next dead ball for the Lady Knights. Owen will spin a pass out to Armstrong. One would think Garrett's going to start to try to take the air out of this thing. Instead, Armstrong is fouled on the drive by Annabelle Johnson. It's Norwell's second foul of this second half. I only had him for 2 in the first half. Johnson picks up her second. Todd into the game for the aforementioned Annabelle Johnson. 4:46 to go. Norwell trailing 46-31 here at Bateman Gym. Armstrong crossover dribble down the lane, leaves it for Ostrowski, who missed the shot, had it blocked, got her own rebound, lost it again. She's still in the lane. Ostrowski flips Tomaszek to the ground, and Tomaszek has a hard time getting up, and Bailey Kellum cleaned up that miss. I mean, that was a foul.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't understand how you don't call it. Ostrowski wrestled Skylar Tomaszek to the ground, and the officials didn't call anything.
That one was a tough one.
I mean, it's player safety at this point.
Kellum's got 16. The two bigs have fought underneath all night long, and Ostrowski has had the upper hand. Although Tomaszek's had a nice night as well.
Absolutely, and she's working her tail off, and Ostrowski's gotten help, and Skylar has not.
Filling had it knocked out of bounds there on the drive. Tomaszek catches the inbounds pass with 4:16 to go. Tolliver in the corner for Norwell. Bounce pass to the short corner. Tomaszek right around Ostrowski.
And finally,
she is fouled from the backside. And Ostrowski picks up her 4th foul. Oh, no, they didn't give it to Ostrowski.
I mean, they can't.
Whoa. That's you can't make that one up. That's just. And Tomaszek misses the free throw. Score update from Norwell. And things tightening a little bit. Wabash threatening to make it a game. Norwell leading 52-42 after 3. 48-31, Garrett leads here. Tomaszek converts 1 out of 2. She has a dozen points, does the junior. 48-32, Garrett leading Norwell with 4:08 to go. Faith Owen in the backcourt. Armstrong will walk it across that big blue G representing the Garrett Railroaders in the front, in the copyright form of Green Bay. Faith Owen, that's a 23-footer straight away, and that's what she can do. Faith Owen makes her first bucket of the night, and it's 51-32. Garrett stretches its largest lead of the game at 19. Kennedy Filling in the forecourt for Norwell on the left side. Tolliver turns it over. Gerke picks off the pass. Gerke running to the basket and now flips it outside. Armstrong right wing 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Gerke, she misses the putback off the window. Todd can't pick it up. Bailey Kellum will tie up Todd in the backcourt. Norwell will keep it on the held ball. (51-32) here at Garrett with 3:25 to go And 5 minutes left at the Castle. Norwell leading now 57-47. A hat tip to Jeremy Collins, who I think has me in his ear tonight at the Castle. Our eyes and ears on the ground. Mackenzie Feast launches a 23-foot three straight away, no good. Offensive rebound fought for by Tomaszek. Lost the rebound out of bounds. Bailey Kellum came over there as well. And Tomaszek just couldn't hang on. Lily Norris comes into the game for the Lady Knights, as well as Haley Green, replacing Feast and Tomaszek, who is visibly frustrated as she heads to the bench. And to be quite honest with you, she's got every right to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, she has gotten the short straw on multiple occasions here tonight. 3 minutes to go. 51-32 Garrett. Inside out. Gerke left wing three. Missed it short. Rebound. Haley Green had it pop in and out of her hands. Last touch by Norwell. It's been a different game than last night, but it's going to be a very similar result. Eerily similar. Gerke on the inbounds, lays it in against Green. And Garrett's lead is 21. 53-32, Lady Railroaders over the Lady Knights. Back cut by Todd, turnover to Oliver. That's been the bugaboo of her last couple of games, and Garrett has the basketball back. Armstrong into the lane against Green and lays it in right around her. Lead is 23, and Garrett calls a timeout. It's a full timeout, and we will take it alongside him. Garrett in full control.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Well, Alex, same story as last night. Wheels have come off for Norwell. They trail 55-32. Just 2:31 to go. They're going to suffer their second straight blowout loss tonight.
Yeah, officiating what it is. You got to fight through that, and Coach Thornton kind of talked about that last night, too. He kind of felt like officiating last night was a little lax, but at the same time, I mean, you got to take what the refs give you, and it seems like to be a lot these past two nights as far as physicality goes, and the Knights just haven't been as physical on either end of the court and opposing their will, and the scoreboard shows that.
Interesting test coming up, too, on Tuesday against Woodland back at the Castle. It's a quality team, and it's one Norwell handled last year, but they return about everything, and if they're not careful, then they could struggle against Woodland at home. Johnson tries to feed it down low to Green, has it last tapped out of there by Gerke. Just 2:16 to go. Coach Thornton said before the season, or before the weekend started, going to be one of the toughest weekends he's ever faced in 25 years, and it has shown here tonight. Screen set in the middle by Norris. Cross-court pass from Johnson to Feast, and Feast has it knocked away. Apparently last touch by Garrett and Faith Owen, who's defending Feast. Inbounds pass. Green mistimed her jump, but pulls it down anyway, and probably got away with a double dribble. Gives it off to Feast, and now Norris, top of the key. Norris curls down the side of the lane. Shot is waved off, but a whistle and a foul against Bailey Kellum. And it's her third. That puts Norwell in the bonus. And it's the first time either team has reached the bonus here tonight. 3:18 to go now at the Castle, and it's 59-47. Norwell on top of Wabash. Feast misses the front end of the 1-and-1, rims it no good. Rebound Ostrowski for Garrett. These two teams, theoretically, could meet again in the regional in February. But the Lady Knights have a lot of work to do between now and that time. It's game 11, so for all the snap judgments, let's relax. But it has been two really bad nights in a row for the Lady Knights. Right corner three missed by Kellum. Rebound to Norwell. Lily Norris trying to get into the front court, is tied up. All kinds of contact in the backcourt. Gives it to Johnson, who will walk it across the timeline. Inside 90 seconds to go. It's Feast who will turn it over. Throws it right into the teeth of the Garrett defense. Gerke rolling left. And she is fouled on the floor, and Garrett's going to clear the bench out here and put in 5 subs. Norwell's going to clear the bench too, at least to some degree. Dakota Hubble's going to check in for the Lady Knights. The foul went against Annabelle Johnson, which is her 3rd. It's the 3rd against Norwell in the half. Garrett will bring in the JV squad, who lost 44-12 tonight. Also Dakota Hubble for Norwell, who checks in. Hubble aggressive on the inbounds. Wild shot missed by Abby Weaver. Rebound to Norwell with 70 seconds to go. Trailing 55-32 here at Garrett. Annabelle Johnson, left side of the lane, pulls in. Foul called against Garrett on the floor. 1-1 coming for the sophomore. Foul charged against McKenna Malcolm, the 5'7" sophomore who just checked into the game for Garrett. Johnson just a 41% foul shooter, but 2 of 2 tonight. And she misses the front end. And the rebound tapped around, picked up by Dakota Hubble in the right corner. Lily Norris gets a bounce pass on the right wing, bounces it out to Johnson with 53 seconds to go. Johnson down the left side of the lane, and Johnson will bounce it to the top of the key. Filling misses a wild shot from 8 feet. Offensive rebound, Hubble. She turns and puts it up, misses off the heel. Rebound to Garrett, and it's McKenna Malcolm running the floor for the Lady Railroaders. Top of the key, slides it right to Abby Weaver, and they go around the perimeter. 4-round 1 set here for Garrett with 30 seconds to go. Spin move into the lane. Caitlin Bergman lost her dribble, and that pass goes through the hands of McKenna Malcolm, and it's Garrett turnover. With 25 seconds to go, here comes Ada Haynes, the 5'5" junior, into the game for the Lady Railroaders. She'll replace Malcolm. That's a tough spot. Turned it over twice and comes out of the game. Johnson walks it across. Probably Norwell's last offensive possession here tonight, trailing by 23. It's going to end up being a worse loss than last night. It's almost going to be the same score. It could be. Norris, inside out. Johnson, 8 seconds to go, flips it in on a runner. 55-34. If the score holds, it's going to be the same result as last night. Long half-court shot. Why was that put up by Abby Weaver? If that would have gone in, there would have been some things said by some of the Norwell folks. In any case, the clock expires, and that's it. It's Garrett 54, Norwell 34 tonight. A 21-point loss, the exact same result as last night. Alex, we'll come back and talk about it after this break, but Norwell has 2 21-point losses in the same weekend. We're back after this on The Voice.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Hello, Tim Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Tim Steffen and Steffen Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Do you have the power to move your career? AAM's Bluffton manufacturing facility is quickly growing and looking for machine operators, assembly workers, and more to join them as they deliver power to move the world. Opportunities offer competitive wages, full benefits package, shift premiums, immediate paid time off, 11 paid holidays, and endless opportunities for growth and development. At AAM Bluffton Manufacturing Facility, the power starts with our people. Apply today. www.aam.com/Bluffton or call 260-824-6870. That's 824-6870 for more information.
Good evening, football fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, my job is to help our clients plan for and adjust to the unexpected in life. That may be a change in employment status, a change in the tax code, or rising inflation. At Shelton Financial, our process, called the One Life Formula, is designed to help you work through the questions, concerns, and unexpected that may happen in your life. To schedule a time to discuss with us, please call our office at 260-436-7006 or visit our website at sheltonfinancial.com. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Thunder and lightning, rock and roll, even peanut butter and jelly. There are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Now that's pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank, member FDIC.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Back here at Paul Bateman Gym for the final time. We're joined now by Norwell head coach Eric Thornton following the loss. Coach, a lot different game progression tonight's game had. It ends up being the same result as last night, a 55-34 loss, but competitive for much longer stretches here on the road tonight.
Yeah, it was better tonight. You could really – I appreciated our girls. They're trying to get that confidence back. We talked after the game. It's so easy to lose your confidence, especially with a younger group. And we come out of that last night having lost it, and then we're trying to find it tonight against an equally as good team for sure. Our kids battled tonight. They're working. They're trying to get there. Again, we come out the other side of this feeling better, but know that we have work to do. But I love our kids, and we'll keep working at it.
Coach, your leading scorer tonight was Skyla Tomaszek. I had her for a dozen. I believe it's the first time she's led the team in scoring in a single game this year. What did you like out of her tonight?
I think Skyla's been trending that way. You can see it in spots in her game. She had a good scoring game a little while ago against a team that's probably not at this level competitively. I love to see that out of Skyla. It's something that I know she's worked hard for, and it's trying to find her role offensively at times. But the rebounding has been better. She's more active. She does a great job of finding kids, almost to a fault at times, being a pass-first kid. It's nice to see her when she's in opportunities to be a scorer. You saw her in the first half where she ran the floor, for a layup in transition. The effort, the extra effort, those are all important things. And, that really, that's a part of our team that we'd love to see her continue to be that way. So, we put that piece together, and hopefully our guards can get some confidence with knocking down some shots. That'd be great.
Coach, you only get 1 day of rest again before you finish out this 3 games in 4 days stretch against Woodland back in the friendly confines of the Castle on Tuesday. What's your approach going into that one?
It's another tough team. We are in a stretch that is just an absolute grinder right now. Woodland's a very good team, and I love the quick turnaround though right now. We want to play. We want to taste success again. Our kids are working really hard for that, and we'll put a lot into Monday, and we're just going to keep it simple. Woodland is very good with Smith inside, 3-year starter.
Another experienced team.
Another experienced team with I can't think of the guard's name, the senior that played really well against us last year, and then. The Knebular kid who's very, very tough, sophomore, who didn't get to play against us last year. So I think Crone's the senior that I'm thinking of. But very, very good team. They've got some really good pieces. We'll have to play well. But, it's exciting to go back home. You go back to the stretch of playing a solid Eastbrook team to Huntington North, to these 2 nights, to Woodland. It's good for us. It's tough to go through at times. Our kids are their heads are up, and they should be tonight. But excited to go back home, and our kids are too.
Norwell head coach Eric Thornton after tonight's loss. Thanks a lot for coming up, Coach.
Okay, thanks, guys.
So Norwell falls here tonight, 55-34 at the Paul Bateman Gymnasium as we put the finishing touches on this thing. Alex Howard, again, a night where you walk away disappointed. Well, we just talked about it. You heard Coach Thornton talk about it. A quick turnaround and another quality opponent in Woodland on Tuesday. A team who they handled with ease last year on the road. But it's a totally different story right now. They're not playing. This is a team that doesn't have a ton of confidence, and there's a lot to get to before Tuesday's contest comes up, and it wraps up just a brutal stretch of 3 games in 4 days against all quality opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough stretch coming up, or continuing for the Knights, but at the same time, like Coach Thornton said, better things to look at. The film won't look as ugly as it did last night. Still things that they for sure need to work on, and Coach Thornton, like he said, a lot of the things coming Monday for that team. But Coach Thornton is a guy, and he has teams that aren't afraid to back down from challenges and tough stretches, and they play through that, and they'll be better because of it. So Norwell's just got to continue to find good things to build on, and take those good things and run with them. And this team will be fine. They'll find their stride, and they'll get back to that Norwell Lady Knights team that we're used to seeing day in and day out.
All right, that'll do it here from the Paul Bateman Gymnasium tonight. Norwell drops their second consecutive game on the road, 55-34 in both contests, 2 straight nights. They're back in action at home against Woodland on Tuesday. They fall to 8-3, and that'll do it. For Alex Howard and our owners, Scott and Dale Mincer, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.